Welcome to Truckers and Others. This here's Kevin Ray, your host. I am currently getting my truck ready to go here. Well, I got it ready to go. I'm heading out now. Gotta go haul some trash. Nothing crazy. Just a little trash haul. I haven't done it in a while, so I was kind of confused on what truck to use. But I got the truck now, and it's not a bad truck. It's the Kenworth T880, and but it's got the high pressure PTO because apparently the trailers that the trash company had built to do this job, I don't know. They put in it's slow as fuck with the other truck, the original truck, and they had to do some special PTO stuff. So there's only a couple of trucks that can use those trash trailers. And there's the old one, and then there's the newer one, and that I'm in the newer one here, so I'm trying it out. Gonna give it a shot. It's an automatic, nothing special about it. It's okay truck, I guess. Not a big fan of the seat, but I don't know. I've had worse seats, but got it all set up and ready to go, pre-tripped. Check the oil, check the coolant, check the tires. And we're headed out. But we're staying local. We're just going to go over to a facility, grab a trash trailer that they have set up, and then take it to the dump it, and then leave. Take it back empty. I asked my boss if I was able to leave early today, and he confirmed I could leave early due to unfortunate events that happened last night. So yesterday, yesterday for you guys. Well, I don't know when the fuck it was. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking about my Saturday job. It was a horrible fucking day, Saturday. And then Sunday came around, and Sunday was all right. Woke up, hung out with the kids, played some Fortnite, pet the doggies, and then I made, my wife had gotten groceries, so I was able to make my burger patties and everything in the air fryer, and they were fucking delicious. They were a little undercooked, which I honestly, I'm okay with if they're a little undercooked. A little bit of pink is fine. But I made them with sausage and beef, uh, both ground up. I think it was breakfast sausage, but I got it all mashed together and seasoned real nice like. And ate that, had a good time. And then shortly after that, she's like, hey, we're supposed to go to a lunch dinner thing with her family at the new 54th Street. It's called 5-4 Tavern or some shit. I don't fucking know. 54th Street has been around for a long time, and they just decided to change it all up. Nice blinker, you fucking Falcon Express. Falcon Express. Wish I'd have known which way you were turning. I could have helped you out, buddy. Anyways, so I'll just give you the line of events in order. So we get back from eating dinner. It was pretty good. I had steak and shrimp. I did eat a big fucking mushroom, a fried mushroom, because I thought, normally mushrooms you can peel the breading off of it pretty easily. So, and somebody had ordered mushrooms, and they were like, "We got one left. Anybody want it?" I was like, "That looks fucking delicious. I'd love to have it." I'm gonna rip all the fucking breading off of it and then eat it. Well, the breading was actually like the best fucking breading you could ever have. That actually sticks to the mushroom and everything. It was so fucking good. I just ate that thing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna eat that thing. A little bit of breading ain't gonna hurt nobody. It may fuck up my fucking ketones and shit, but whatever. Um, so I ate that. Whatever. We leave. We go home. Let the dogs out, and then we're sitting on the couch and I'm just watching TV. hanging out, having a good time. And then I looked down at my dog, my Rusty. My Rusty's a boxer lab. He's 11 years old. This year he'll be 11. And I noticed his stomach is like just so fucking big. I'm like, get up, boy. And he gets up. He seems fine, but he gets up and he's not laying on anything. I thought he was laying on like a towel or a toy or a pillow or something because he doesn't give a fuck usually. He'll just lay on whatever's on the ground. And his stomach was just like, it was like he was pregnant or something. I was like, that's not good. So I go ahead and I Google, I'm like, bloated stomach dog. And they're like, this could be a twisted stomach. It could be some other things. It could be life threatening or whatever. So I immediately look up like which I don't know why I couldn't find this fucking place before, but I just look up 24-hour vet near me and boom, there's one right down the road, about 20 minutes. So I call him up and I'm like, hey, my dog's got a bloated stomach. They're like, bring him in to be sure, or just to be safe. I was like, he acts fine. They're like, yeah, just bring him in. You probably rather want to be safe than sorry. So I'm like, okay. So I get him loaded up, and it's weird because I knew something wasn't right with him. He's acting fine, but normally I'd just say, he's fine. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. But I don't know. The Google results that I was getting, and I don't know, just things in my mind told me I should definitely take him in. So I took him in, got right in as soon as we got there. He loved being in the car ride, and uh, I don't know, the collar just gets his blood pumping. If you bring the collar out, he hears that jingle. It's a specific jingle because he's got like 10, not 10 as in the number, but 10 as in the material, the fucking tags and shit. He hears those. He's like, oh shit, we're going to have a good time today. So he was excited. Got him in the car, took him to the vet. We got right in, and then I'm just kind of sitting there waiting, and they were like, we're going to do an x-ray. It's going to be like $350. I said, okay. Shouldn't be a problem. We still have some money saved up from the trip. We still have money and stuff, so we're all right. But then my wife is like, you should probably just go ahead and get that credit card they have there. So I applied and I got a credit card there while I was sitting in the waiting room. And then they're like, all right, the doctor's going to be with you in a little bit. Go hang out in the room or whatever. And he comes in and he puts up the x-ray. And you can see his stomach is full of food, full of dog food. He ate at like noon. I fed him a little bit later than I usually do. Just because a midday eating, I don't know. There's no reason for it. Sometimes I just don't feed them till later. So he still had a belly full of food, but behind that is a giant mass. And he said it's usually if he takes a shit and his stomach is emptied, this is probably really not very noticeable. But since his belly's really full, that's what you're seeing is that big mass. And that mass, it could be benign or it could be cancerous. There's not really any way to tell. We can do more x-rays, we can do an ultrasound, but most likely you're going to end up in surgery. And then 2 out of 3 dogs, whenever they have something like this, according to him and other stuff I looked up, is it's cancerous, and it's hard to remove. You might remove it, but then the chance that dog is going to live longer than 2 or 3 months, or the thing that's going to come back, is very slim. Or I mean, the chances it's going to come back is very high. Yeah. So not that it's important, but I talk about the cost. I'm like, all right, well, like, what would it cost to do all this stuff? And he said, well, today, the stuff that we'd be doing today would be about $1,500. I'm like, okay, I mean, I can probably cover all that today, right now. He's like, well, that's not the end of it. So, yeah, really sucks. But right now I'm talking to you. It's what, 10 o'clock in the morning. Came to work, made the meeting. I went to I did some training, some online trainings this morning after the meeting, and then I went and I had a hazmat physical. Everything came back good on that, and then now I'm heading out to haul the trash. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna head home and try to spend as much time as I can with my dog. Um, yeah, we're gonna have him put down today around 5, Monday at 5. It really fucking sucks. Even the nurse, when I brought him in, they're like, he's 11? I was like, yeah, he's 11. They're like, he looks really good for 11. I was like, I know. He's a good boy. Really good doggy. I got Rusty in 2013. Thanksgiving 2013. My cousins had a barn full of puppies. And I had been over there previously, and they talked about the puppies, and they said, if you want one, you can have one. They'll be ready by Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving night, I went over there, and I grabbed up a puppy, and it was a girl. And then I set it down. I grabbed another one, and it was a boy. I wanted a boy dog, and it was my first dog, my first doggy. So I got him 11 years ago, just about. I would say his birthday was October 10th. That's what I've always said. So, I'm drinking water. I'm not crying right now. I already cried enough. So, yeah, he's been a really good boy. He learned him compared to my other dog that I had put down about 2 years ago. They were both raised. Rusty is like a couple months older than Chevy was. So, they were both taught at the same time. I taught both of them the same exact way, the same time. And Rusty learned all of it. And Chevy didn't learn any of it. He learned how to sit only if you have a treat. He has to see the treat, he has to smell the treat, and then he'll sit. So, I don't know. Rusty's always been just such a good dog. He loves to play and run around in the backyard. He loves throwing the ball, throwing the toy. He's always done a weird thing, though. Like, he'll play with the ball for a little bit, then after that, it's like he's just done playing with the ball. It's always been that way. It's nothing new. But he loves to play with the ball. But since we have these two little dogs, and one of them is really fucking nuts, we can't ever play with the ball for very long anyways, because the little dog is just all about playing. So it's kind of hard for me and my big doggy to hang out and have a one-on-one. But we have a lot of fun. He loves doing zoomies in the living room. He gets real fucking nuts all the time. He's good at checking a house. So all you gotta do is say, "What's that? What's that?" And he will alert, ears up, tail up, and he will go search the house. Sometimes you have to point to a room, but he will go and he will search the entire house. A while back, we had a alarm system on our house, and it got triggered, and we went home to go check it out. The garage door was shut, but the inside door to the garage was open. And it's just a faulty latch. It just swung open or something, or we didn't close it all the way. I don't know. But that was like a telling moment for that doggy. He was awesome. He would go check all the rooms and everything. He was just such a brave boy. He's also a scaredy cat, but but he's such a good boy. I'm really glad I got to spend the time with him. Um, it really sucks that today's going to be the end of that. It's really hard to do. Um, I've done it before with Chevy, and he just got super aggressive out of nowhere, and there was nothing I could really do about it. You know, he was such a big, strong dog, and he was having these outbursts where he was mainly attacking Rusty, but he was going fucking nuts on him, and it was two really scary moments right back to back, and I didn't trust him to go to a pound. He's an old dog. He was, 9. Oh, I think I'm recording again. Let's see if I am. Yep. Um, sorry, I got a call from my wife in the middle of that. So, yeah, Chevy was about 9.5, and he got super aggressive. So we had him put down because I didn't trust him with anybody else. I didn't trust him with my wife and my kids when I'm not there. Uh, Being chained up or locked away is not a good life to live. So, and he got very aggressive. So, not towards any of us, but definitely Rusty. And I didn't know what was causing it. And if he decided to put that aggression towards me, I don't know what I would be able to do. I like to think that I could take him down, but he was a great Pyrenees. You know, the in history those were used to fucking like hunt lions or some shit or hunt wolves. I don't fucking know. They're giant fucking dogs, and he looked like a good dog when I got him, so I got him, and he was a good dog. I loved him. He was so cuddly. The kids could like not that they did, but if they wanted to like beat the shit out of him, he loved it. He would like if they wanted to rip his ears and pull on his tail and poke his eyeballs, he was so happy to be touched. But there at the I don't know. I have no idea what got into him, but I had him put down, and I'm having Rusty put down at the same place. Um, they send out a really nice card and stuff. So, what are you doing out in the middle of the nowhere, dude? Um, oh yeah, super sad. I told the kids, whenever we got back home, the kids were like, "How is Rusty okay?" I said, "Yeah, he's fine." And then I went out back with him. I was trying to get him to take a shit because I had the X-rays and his belly is full of food, and that's pushing a lot of pressure onto his, everything. So I took him outside for a while, like over half an hour. I was out there just walking around the yard with him, getting eaten up by mosquitoes and shit. Trying to get him to take a shit. He wouldn't take a shit. So I don't know, but hopefully he took a shit now, so I can take him in and let him eat some really good food. I don't want him to eat too much and be in a lot of pain. So I don't know. I told my wife don't feed him a lot today because I'm gonna feed him. I don't know. We bought steaks, so I'm probably gonna cook up one of my steaks and give it to him because he deserves a nice juicy steak. Oh, here's a trailer. I hope it's the trailer. We have two of these trailers, and they only load one of them. And so I hope this one's loaded. It looks like it could be. on, truck. Yeah, super sad situation. I better look at this before I fucking hook up to it. Make sure it's fucking good. I'm gonna take you guys with me. This is gonna be a short episode today. I ain't really got too much else to talk about. Just really sad time. I believe that's trash in that fucking trailer. Sorry, it's kind of loud. It'll go away a second. Give me a second. Let me walk away. There's not really any way to tell how loaded the trailer is until you walk all the way back here to look at it. There's definitely some shit in there. There's definitely some shit in there. That door is fucking straining. Alright, let's just make sure I got air. I left my boots at home. I wore shorts and tennis shoes to work because I knew I had a physical. And then I forgot that I had to do this. So I'm wearing rubber boots, steel toe rubber boots, and they are not comfortable. Alright, got my paperwork. Get this motherfucker hooked up. I ain't got room to fucking run my handle for my trailer legs because these trailers are parked so close together. So I'm hoping that the truck will lift up the trailer enough. Oh shit, that was a fucking hard hit. Alright, let's get these cables hooked up here. Who in the fuck? I swear, some people are just don't know how to run a fucking truck and trailer. They put these hoses in some weird fucking spots. There we go. The red glad hand. The blue glad hand. I'm not even hooking up the hydraulics yet. Oh man, these fucking... There we go, that'll work. Sometimes I wish I had a drill attachment to do these legs. But this is good enough, I guess. Alright, we're hooked up and booked up and ready to fucking go. Alright, get up into this truck. Okay. Make sure I'm still recording. There we go. And, need a pin. No pins, motherfuckers. I got one on my clipboard here somewhere. Here we go. 8-5. 24. We're getting close to the end of the year. V269. T1. I don't know what fucking trailer this is. Don't really give a shit. They're both the same. All right. As long as this trailer pulls, we'll be all right. Let this guy go by real quick. Where are you going? You're getting squirrely on me.
Put it in the hole when you bring it back. No more rail drops.
Over in there?
No.
Oh.
The hole here.
Okay. I haven't hauled this shit in a long fucking time. These fucking hostlers don't like their fucking jobs. These fucking bitch ass motherfuckers. Put it back in a hole. No more rail drops. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but okay. Maybe if there was a fucking hole for me to put it in when I get back, I'd put it in a fucking hole. But half the time, there's no fucking hole. Yeah, I've always put it back in a hole. I think there's been 1 or 2 times where I didn't put it in a hole, and that's because the guy told me not to. Said, just drop it right there. I'll take care of it. Okay. But then all the other fucking hostlers see me doing it, and they're like, that motherfucker just dropped that shit wherever. And, you know, they're not going to be like, oh, I told him to. They're just like, yeah, they're fucking bitches. Fuckers. Fucking union fucks. Yeah, and even if I do get it in a hole, I gotta have a hole wide enough that I can drop the fucking trailer legs. I mean, I guess I could bring them down, but this parking lot is so uneven, and I've bent fucking trailer legs before trying to do that, some shit kind of like that, like move the trailer. Even though the trailer legs are off the ground a little bit, they're still fucking. They'll catch a fucking rock or something and fucking bend, and they bend pretty easily. Yeah. Today is gonna be a sad day. Not looking forward to it. My wife. So I talked to my wife about my son, and I was like, you should ask him and see if he wants to go with us or not, because I don't know. Last night he was freaking out. He was like super duper sad about the whole situation. Um. So, but I ended up explaining it to him. At first I told him he was just sick, but then later on I said sometimes people and doggies can get cancer, and it makes him really sick. And he doesn't look sick right now, but he will be sick soon. And I don't want him to be in any pain. I don't want him to get hurt. So we're gonna take him in and have him. They're gonna give him some medicine to make him go to sleep. And then he won't wake up anymore. And he's like, he's gonna die. I'm like, I didn't say that. But yes. Yep. I don't know. I felt like being honest to the boy. I didn't want to just come straight out and say he's going to die. I didn't want to come out and say he's going to be fine, or just say nothing at all, and eventually they'll notice that he's not around. They'd notice immediately. And the little dogs are going to be really worried. because they all, Rusty's just the best dog. I could never imagine a better dog than Rusty. No leash, he never wears a collar, never wears a leash, only, in specific moments, but I could take him out in the front yard and he'll run around, he'll have a good time, and I say, all right, get in the car, and he'll get in the car, he stays by me all the time. He's always looking for snuggles and ass rubs. He likes, right above his tail, he likes that scratched real hard. And then right where his cancer, well, I'm going to call it cancer because that's probably what it is. Um, he loves being rubbed right there, but I don't want to rub him right there. I don't know if it hurts him at all. He doesn't act like he's in pain, really, but sometimes he does. But he's always back to being a fun little puppy. He weighs probably 80 pounds, maybe more, 90. He's a big boy, but I had noticed after those last couple of episodes, like you can see his spine coming out a little bit more, and it just doesn't look good. I mean, other than being able to see his spine, that's about it. He looks fine otherwise. But my poor doggy, give him a really good day, cook him a steak, maybe get him a cheeseburger or something right before we go. Give him a nice car ride. I want to take him. I hope I have enough time. I'd like to take him out somewhere and let him run a little wild. Go sniff some bushes. Whatever he wants to do. It sucks that you can't communicate with the dogs. So it's like I want to know. I want to give you the best time of your fucking life. And I just feel like anything I do today isn't going to be enough, But otherwise, he doesn't even know what's going on. So, and they talked about, they're like, yeah, there's some people that can come to your house and do it and everything. And I thought about that for a little while, but because it would be nice, but I don't know, even just strangers coming in the house, he'll get a little freaked out. I mean, maybe he'll be happy that strangers are there. Not sure, but I think I'll just take him to the doctor's office, and we'll bring a blanket, maybe, and we'll let him lay down on a blanket and I don't know, I guess expire softly and calmly. Last time they did it way too fucking fast. They did one shot, then another shot, and then Chevy was gone. Like, it was like boom, boom, done. And I was like, oh my. So this time I'm gonna be like, hey, slow down on the shots. Slow down on the shots. Give him the calm one and let me hang out with him while he's calm and relaxed in a lucid state, and then we'll do the kill shot. But damn, last time y'all was fucking fast. They told me, they're like, it happens really fast. I'm like, well, it doesn't have to. You don't have to give him the kill shot immediately after the relaxation shot. So I don't know. Gonna be sad. Gonna be weird. Gonna be really weird at home. Super sad and weird for a while, because that's the way it was without Chevy. It seemed like all the dogs were looking at me like all suspicious and stuff, and I'm like, you all saw it. You saw how fucking wild he got, but he had a really good day. I cooked him a big steak, took him out for cheeseburgers, took him on a little walk, but he was in pain there at the end. One of his canines came out, his big teeth, during one of the fights. Like, that's how, I don't know if he was diseased or not, but his tooth came the fuck out. Like, the whole root and all. It wasn't broken, the tooth came out. And on the second fight, one of his claws came out. One of his claws, the whole fucking claw came right the fuck out. It was insane that I had these two fucking things fall out of him. It's either he was diseased or something was going on, or he was just that fucking aggressive that those things, after cleaning up the aftermath of the fights, and I find these things, I'm like, holy shit. Um, but Rusty's a good old boy. I'm gonna miss him a lot. He's so much fun. He's so cuddly and fun to hang out with. He likes the belly rubs. He's a super silly dog. Laying on his back with his ears and his tongue hanging out and everything. It's just a big goofball, full of love. Never been aggressive towards anybody. Don't deserve these dogs. Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I don't know how things are going to go tonight. Depending on that is if I'll comment on it again. So, but anyways, y'all have a great day. Keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you later.